Welcome back to Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm your host Dmac, and here we believe gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby. Welcome back, guys. Sorry I haven't been uploading the last couple of days. I've been really sick. Really, really sick. I think my wife and son has been sick. I've been sick, so I haven't uploaded. I talked to the Masked Gamer a couple of days ago. He was been sick and his girlfriend. But as we said before, we'll be uploading some videos this week. This will be the first of a couple of videos we're going to be uploading this week. So I hope you enjoy. So today we got two topics we want to discuss. We're going to discuss EA because I came across this article from EA on how much money they made from microtransactions alone. Excuse me. Millions and millions of dollars from microtransactions. We also want to talk about Days Gone. If you haven't heard, Days Gone has been held back from February 22nd, 2019 from releasing to April 2019 on the 26th of April. So, let's get started. So let's talk about Days Gone. Now, if you haven't heard about Days Gone, I don't know where you've been. Days Gone is a game that I've been looking forward to since I've seen it at E3 of 2016. It's some type of zombie horror survival game, and you're on a motorcycle and you do missions and things like that, and you deal with hordes and hordes of zombies, or whatever you want to call them. And I'm really excited about it. This gameplay here is actually showing the game for you, so you can check it out for yourselves and see why I'm so excited about it. But it's an amazing looking game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Now, when they told us that we was going to receive it February 22nd, 2019, a lot of people got hyped, really excited. But we heard some news came out a couple days ago. I have a link to the article I got my inspiration from. Description box below for you guys to check out for yourselves. It's going to be held back until April 26th, 2019 because they want to do some more polishing. They got some more work they need to do on it to make sure it's complete. And I'm cool with that. A lot of us in the game community is cool with that. If they're holding the game back from release because they got some things they need to work out, some bugs they need to fix, some gameplay mechanics they need to refine, some graphics they need to refine, the character or the narration or the character models they need to refine. It's cool as long as they're holding it back before they release it to finish what they need to finish before they release it to us so we can get a complete game, a finished product. And a lot of us are okay with that, and we support developers that do that. So kudos to y'all. Thank you for not releasing it yet because you know it's not finished. You're going to take some time to finish it, and we'll be seeing it in April. So I'm excited about that. So that's cool. So now let's talk about EA. Now, when I came across this article from EA, it didn't shock me at all how much money EA is making from microtransactions. EA has adopted a new business model, a game service business model, where they are now making games where it's more of a service than an actual a game that you can buy one time and just play whenever you want. And when you finish with it, you put it on the shelf. It's a service model game where you continue playing the game years after release date. That's the model that EA is going with. That's the model that Rockstar has been going with Grand Theft Auto 5 with online. And so we're seeing that EA is buckling down on this business model. And from this business model they adopted, they have made $79 billion between EA and Activision. And hearing that is kind of like, it's not shocking. So you understand why we've been seeing a lot more microtransactions in our games now, because it's a business for it. There's a market out there for it. People are buying these microtransactions. People are putting money in for loot boxes. People are buying these extra DLC packs and things like that that has nothing to do with the actual gameplay or narrative of the game. They're actually putting money into it, and EA and Activision is making millions of dollars. Now, like I said before, I'll leave a link to the article I got my information from what the article states. So you gotta listen to this because it's mind blowing. The article stated that Activision was making about $10 billion microtransactions alone in 2012. And around now, they have made almost $60 billion from microtransactions. EA was making $4 billion in 2012 from microtransactions, and now they're making $33 billion in microtransactions today. Do you understand how much money EA and Activision is making from microtransactions? And this is a new business model, game service business model. And a lot of developers are trying this new model. And it's scary. Even though we got God of War and Spider-Man, some single-player linear games that was just a single-player experience, and how people loved it, and how it's a market for it. There's also a market for this. As long as this market outpowers that market, we're going to see a lot more microtransactions in our games. Excuse me. And it bothers me to my core that the reason why they continue doing this is because there's a market for it. Excuse me. Now, a lot of people in the game community are kind of arguing among themselves about, well, if a lot of more countries made loot boxes illegal because it's considered gambling, they would have to stop it. Their profits will be cut in half. That's true, but only reason why EA and Activision continue putting these in the games because people are steady buying these microtransactions. They're steady buying these cosmetic skins and these color guns and these things that gives them an edge in multiplayer gameplay. And it's this reason why they continue putting it in there. NBA 2K19, Madden, FIFA, all have microtransactions into them and some type of loot box system where they're making billions of dollars off these games alone. Let's look at it. EA is making millions of dollars on a game itself alone, and billions on top of that from the microtransactions. How do we fight that? The only way we fight that is we stop putting money into these microtransactions. We stop banning these microtransactions, and it doesn't look like that's going to stop anytime soon. Now, there is a market for single-player linear games. God of War, Spider-Man, they all show that there's still a market for it, but there's also a market for these microtransactions. Look at Devil May Cry 5. We get in microtransactions in them. They put them in there because it's making them a lot more money, and I'm sad to say, but that's just the way it is right now. And until we change that as a community, they're going to continue to keep putting these microtransactions inside games. Right there, this article states right there the reason why we have so many microtransactions in our games. Because they make so much money from it. And the reason for that is because these people that buy these sport games and these first-person shooter games that are game services, they continue playing them year in and year out, steady putting money in them over and over again. And this is the reason why they continue to do this. And EA's trying to go from even selling single-player linear games at all anymore to game services type games, where it's just non-linear multiplayer games. And that's sad to say because I'm looking forward to another Dragon Age and another Mass Effect. And I don't know if we're going to get them. And if we even get them, are they going to have the same type of structure as Anthem? Now, the Mad Gaming I don't think so. And to some degree, I'm still hesitant about making that decision as well because we don't know. But I'll let you know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that this is not going to go away because people steady buying into it? Do you think because they're making so much money on it that we're going to continue seeing them here on out for as long as people steady put money into these microtransactions? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, all the information I got is from these articles. I'll leave a link to these articles in the description box below. Let's check out for yourselves. Check them out so you get your own interpretation of what's happening and dig a little bit more if you want to know more about it. But as always, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share. It helps out the channel. And if you like content from your boy, Dmac, hit that notification bell and subscribe button to be notified when I upload more videos. You've been watching Dmac Mad Gaming. My name is Dmac. Stay safe. Keep gaming. I'm out. Talk to you guys later.